And I have my thing off. Of course. Nice. Yeah, I forgot to move this out of the way. Where's S? There she is.
Basically the VP and the head of security.
Um, sure.
I'd imagine
but
so with new arrivals.
yeah, new students and all that. Alrighty, everyone, go and get into your places.
Hey, that's offensive. I'm a
Where,
goat.
where do the rest of the students go, hon? You know, like us who have already been here.
You can go wherever you wish. You can be in the
Okay.
general area. You can be in your room.
You can be in your
Gotcha.
room, you can be at the tables eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, wherever.
The only
Uh,
areas you cannot be is up top, those two doors, one of which leads to the headmaster's office, the other one is a meeting
Yeah.
room. None of your
I
parents
happen
are
Got
here,
it.
so there's no meetings.
I happen to think
Got
about
it.
that. I need to go change the time, so I'll be right back.
Got it.
Is it local or global? That's what got me confusion.
I don't know. Oh, Fenji is the other one who's going and doing that. I imagine that I might have a global override
Probably.
for host.
Oh, God, my freaking legs are killing me.
No, I feel you on that. Getting old, I got old bones. I got
Four,
old bones.
4 days straight at work. 3 8 hours, 1 4 hour. My legs are killing me.
Dude, you want to hear something fucking great?
But
I was just able to sign up a deal for a huge fucking actually $257,000 project
Alright,
for
let's
construction.
get started.
Jesus,
Yep, I'm gonna be making some serious dough.
it's still nighttime for
Alrighty,
me.
ladies and gentlemen, roleplay is going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I heard that voice mod.
Welcome to Odyssey Academy. Your paperwork has finally been. Yes, I understand it's a bit confusing for some who may not be of Remnant, but we are an academy for young hunters and huntresses.
Oh, that's what I am. Okay, I'm right. Right place.
Indeed. Yes, anyway, welcome to Odyssey Academy. Your paperwork will be is processing at the current moment and will be done within the next few days. For now, though, I would like to introduce two of our other staff alongside myself. I am Miss Sousa. I am the headmistress.
My name is Lycarn. I am the professor of fables and history, and I am the head of security here at Odyssey Academy. If you have any concerns for safety or if you see any unscrupulous individuals, come see myself.
Our cards up when I get in.
Yes, it is. RP is up.
There we
I,
go.
I am S. I'm your tactical survival teacher. So if anything you have a question about anything when it comes to post survival or anything else, let me know. Also, if you guys are not actually originally from this world, any weapons or anything, please send it to us so we can analyze and actually make some proper supplies for your equipment. And you have a question that you just put your hand down?
Never mind. It's a bit rude when I think about it.
Okay.
It's fine, but it's your question.
Okay,
Are
then.
your legs real?
Prosthetics.
Oh, sorry. I've been in my mind for a while.
Yeah, it's fine, sir.
Okay, you and the red hair. What was your answer? Live on my living weapon. Hmm. That'd be something interesting right there. Someone has a living weapon.
Well,
I have a friend.
well, then we will ask that you do not attack anyone and ask us to come by for tests as we study. Nothing
Go
invasive,
to
but
them for test.
myself,
It's
Lycarn,
technically
or
force
S.
and turn into
Ah, okay.
living weapon. I see. By
Do we
experiment.
start explaining what we do? Or is what
No,
we're doing right now?
that will
Oh,
come up at a later time.
okay.
But that being said, once again, welcome to Odyssey Academy. If you will follow either S or Lycarn, they will show you around the academy before our first lesson of the day.
Okay.
All right. Gonna do it for
There.
today. Me? Okay.
I'm going to go check in on our uh,
You'll be
teacher that has applied the other day.
I
I
like
have
to
not
use
heard
my
back
first
about their
survivor.
lesson plan
My
for the
name's
day.
Flint Baron.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, we're gonna have a new pilot and be working here
Nice to meet
soon.
you.
I just got a message from
Oh, sure.
Atlas.
Nice to meet you too.
Wonderful. That will help immensely. Thank you.
Yeah, she'll be our transport and supply supplier also.
Understood. I will go and check in and see if I can find our teacher to be. I trust you two to do it.
Okay, I'll see you guys around. Okay, you four, you five of you guys will be following me. We'll be going to the closest area.
All right.
Right, right down this way. So, since everyone's still new here, it's not much, but we have some basic things at the start. Some areas still being being under constructed. To your left of that door entrance will be your dormitory. Everyone had their own assigned dormitory of 4 other people. Your right side will be your supply marketing area and also the area you're gonna be eating.
He's got a question.
Yes?
Are the dormitories bomb proof?
Oh, that's not scary.
If something get destroyed, it will be a hassle to repair. And people that we sleeping there will actually be vacated out of there till that room get fixed. So we don't have that
Oh.
much at this moment.
Understood. I'll be extra careful.
Please do.
It only happens when I take off my suit.
Pardon?
Don't gotta contain yourself. Anyway, sorry. Continue, sir.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you said we will talk out. Yeah, I was told to talk to you after the tour, so we can tell you what our abilities are, or what we do.
Okay. And we'll talk about you guys' siblings and stuff after this.
Yeah.
It only suit off. Oh, okay. So you listened to that one carefully. Thank you.
Oh, I
Understandable.
myself.
All right, on we go. Hmm? Oh, good morning.
Hey,
Friends.
I made omelets for everybody. You guys want some?
Omelets.
I'm good.
Yeah.
We have some new students
and
here.
cheese.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the plate. Thank you.
You could just see like
Yum.
the happiness draws away from his face and the sadness is flowing.
Was I not supposed to eat those?
And then you could see the plate slowly bend. Like
Oh.
There's gonna be more supplies
I
coming
can't just
in
like
if you want to make more.
it's fine as he folds it the other way and folds it into a small square and then throws it into the wall that embeds it in there. I'm gonna go and do something.
I don't think I was supposed to eat those. Where the
Oh,
fuck you
thank
put the
you.
carton of eggs from?
We all make
Gutsy.
mistakes, big guy. It happens.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
I guess I can calm down.
I didn't mean to eat them all. I was just hungry. I'm sorry.
Accidents happen. You'll be fine.
We do have supplies of food, so please be careful. All right.
Understood.
And also careful when you're. Well, we don't want to cause problem to this area. If anyone get into a fight, you will be detained. Okay?
Oh, I want that. It's
Well,
very painful.
everyone's here to work together as a team.
Understood.
Yeah, it's not lots, but if you we could go there later on to show you guys the dormitory.
Understood.
Oh,
Giving a
sorry.
few lessons.
Hello,
Yeah.
Yang. How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, just hanging out. I see we've got
New
new
transfers.
students.
Yes.
Hi. My name is Flint.
Did you
Hello.
do that to
Oh,
everyone?
damn it.
It's nice. It's like to greet people.
You saw nothing.
Fair point.
That was a mistake.
It's not entertaining when it misfires right at your feet and I'm next to you.
No.
No.
I don't think we should be allowed to
No,
punch people.
Marshall,
no.
keep the mask on.
Not do that.
That's what sparring is for. And don't worry,
There's
there will be
sparring
an
here?
opportunity to do that later, but I'm going to kindly ask that you do not make vague threats towards the students among you. Thank you.
I'll show him to the
Understood.
librarian first before I come back down.
Very
there's
well.
a library here.
Yep.
I hate reading.
Mm.
Don't worry, me too.
I mean, the books I always read are chemical compounds how to make thermite. And all the different variants. They get boring really quick.
Well, thermite is the important thing when it comes to melting metals at a certain type of temperature.
But when you have to, but you have to reread it for 1,000 times in a week, it starts getting boring.
Good way to memorize it when it comes to a situation. Also, the library is down this way, but if you ever go down, mind your step on the ladder. So, we're not sure they're fully bolted in correctly. Sometimes construction can actually do lousy
Oh.
jobs. But if
I
anything
see.
happen, let us know. We'll make sure they can get things fixed correctly.
Understood.
Understandable. Also,
Confident.
up to that house is the headmaster's house. But also, you're restricted to enter these two locations, the headmaster quarter area and the headmaster house, unless you are permitted to go in by the headmaster's permission.
Oh. Okay.
All right, let's go back down.
Going back down.
Oh, Adam, are you doing okay so far from yesterday?
I'm fine.
Good. We don't want to have problems when we come with new students. Okay?
Any worrisome activity I should be
Sure.
aware with our new group?
No, for your safety at this moment.
I
think jumping from that this will break some people's bones.
Well, for people's safety, because, like I said, depending on instructions,
stating that,
could,
quote
yeah,
unquote,
something on it.
I really want to punch him.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Something that I'll keep an eye on.
excuse us, sorry.
Of course.
Okay. This is the sparring area. This is your training teacher over here. I'll introduce you to him. What should you go by? Sarge, right?
That's correct.
Also value
Alright, Sarge.
and other.
These are the new transfer stir we have for today.
Sure they can kill the show.
Fresh recruits.
Yep.
Hello, Sarge.
Sarge would be the one who does the whole sparring match for you guys, and also for the shooting range behind me. Am I correct about the shooting range, or no?
I believe that's correct. I got pretty good aim. I could teach someone one or two things about it.
Understandable. If not, I could take over since I'm a marksman for my group.
I've shot a few orcs in my time, long range, but I prefer to be more up close.
What platoon were you in before?
Understandable.
coming here?
Platoon? I was in jail.
Oh. I was in platoon fire drakes. I thought I'd be something common here.
I got out because, you know, they forced me to come here, yada yada. You know how the government is.
It's
Lots
the
of
farthest
guys-
targets we hit. Yeah, we mentioned about that.
I haven't been here. How long has it been since I've used a proper long las? I want to say. I can't say. Been a good while since I've used a long las. I know I've hit some good distance, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Usually, when you have a horde of enemies charging you down, you don't really try to count how far away they are. You just kind of count how many you could probably take out before they can take it a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, understandable. For mine, mine's 1,975 kilometers. That's one of my highest target hit back then.
I can't tell, is that cocky or impressive? Or confidence?
I guess as good as mine.
Understandable. Well, there's sometimes luck. I could have done better if this didn't happen. What happened to my arm? I could explain that later on. But we got one room left down that way, and that will be your classroom area. Keep in mind, area will be changed sooner or later, so certain location will be in different area. So sometime the train you won't recognize it till it's finished. Alright, Sergeant, I'll see you later.
I can't wait to go sparring to somebody.
As long as it's not me.
Just because you said that, I'll fight you first.
Well, if you want to do sparring after this last room, go ahead to Sarge. See if we can actually get some permission for that.
Yes.
But if you want to see the dormitory, we could do that next, or we could see that last before everyone go to sleep. Didn't mention that we have to be careful not to jump off the cliff because there's construction going on down below.
Oh, you wouldn't want that. Broken bones are never good for any money. Or missing arms, legs, or limbs.
Hmm.
For the other person.
Well, accident does happen, so we all humans and faunas, so we all make mistakes. Right down this way.
It's a lot more cleaner than I expected.
So, this is gonna be your classroom. Sorry, we only have one, but each time period we're gonna have one teacher for each period. So you have two military tactics. That'd be me and someone else that will be here later in the future. She also work on military tactic other things. For me, I do tactical strategies and also basic survival. Since I'm a marksman, I had to strategize things. And also for him, like he said, he also does history, if I stand correctly, right?
You are correct. My priority is on fables, but I will occasionally teach history. And tell me, who by a show of hands is from this world, or a world not too dissimilar from it? We have two. A maybe. Oh, 4 out of 5. Perfect.
Half from... Either I'm seeing so... far.
So it's a world not too different from us.
Did you see someone on top of the library?
Thought I
Like
did.
Harn.
I'm not really paying attention too much.
Hmm.
Don't
Are you
worry,
also a teacher?
we make mistakes.
Sure wasn't seeing things.
No, he is a student.
No, he is.
I wonder
He's
what
just an
we're
interesting
gonna have
student.
today.
Didn't you eat his omelets?
They were delicious, but I do feel bad for him.
As you stand next to Yang, you quietly hear her music
Probably
playing.
fine.
She's definitely not listening
Oh,
to any
I
lectures.
don't want to make enemies here.
Have you ever
Sounds
heard of
fish dead.
It
Finrir?
sounds familiar,
Hmm.
but I cannot tell you definitively.
Wolf God of Chaos. Hmm.
Hmm.
Something I've
You're
never
saying
heard before.
Fenrir from
The
Viking,
only gods that I've heard of lately have been the two
Out of
brothers.
character, I need to get like a scroll asset for this model just so we can have him.
Well, okay.
be on his
Where are we
phone
visit after
the
this?
time.
It's a very nice classroom.
Not so close to everybody else. We should step to the side.
And have his soul inhabit in mine. Body.
Which would mean that you're likely from a world different from this one.
Wait, what did he just say?
Hmm?
You heard that too.
Me too, big guy. Me too.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do remember you say you was turned to a living weapon when you were young. Oh, there were people that will do that. Dingy ones. By the way, is there gonna be a lesson at this moment or no?
By the looks of it, I'll be the one teaching the first lesson, unless you wish to.
Yeah, I don't mind, since you did yours like 2 weeks ago. 3 days ago, my bad. Let's count the days.
I believe it would be best if you did the first one.
Will do.
Do you have a rubric prepared?
What again?
Rubric for this lesson.
Yeah, I don't
If,
mind.
if not, I can assist you.
Yeah, I don't mind having an
Anything else
assistant.
behind the desk, that is for
Sorry,
the
I was
teachers.
keeping the seat warm.
It's okay.
There is no seat.
Then what was I
Excuse me.
sitting on?
I believe that we need to have that boy psychologically evaluated.
Well, I want to leave him alone, let him do his thing. He was kind of sad at the moment. But it seemed like he's doing
Either
well
way.
now. But as of right now, let's start the class up. You guys can take your
Indeed.
seat right now.
I will leave this to you. I am going to be heading out, so I have some work to do.
Understandable.
See you later.
Of course. Would you like companionship, Miss Usa?
No, I think it best if you stay here for today.
Very well.
That doesn't sound ominous or anything.
All right.
Well, she is the head mistress for this academy. She has many affairs that need to be handled.
Yeah, she is a busy lady, so she is the one that is taking care of everything what's going on, including this island. That we are trying to get this thing working. As of right now, construction is still in process.
Uh, yeah, I'm heading off. My grain's moving. I moved Ozma, Varys, and Seki down to tell you guys. I'll move you back up.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, there's no assigned seating here, so you're free to sit where you wish.
There's no assigned seat, so anyone can take whatever.
Indeed.
Oh, I was not expecting you to be here already, Adam.
I'll be back. See you.
Quite quick.
In the back. I mean, I'm probably gonna fall asleep like usual. I'll wake you up.
All right.
Oh, right. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna rip a cartridge from his side. This is full. You want a free grenade?
Sure.
What is that you have?
Thank you. Sorry.
Is that a weapon or something?
My suit. It stores my. It stores my semblance in a separate package because I can't be in the suit for too long.
I see. So you have a limited amount to contain certain thing, correct?
Yes, sir.
Guess we're gonna study on him for something for safety.
Indeed.
I also like to talk to you when you have time after class for more clarity sake.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
I believe I have something to say.
Grenades, they said? Yeah, I have a feeling it was gonna be that. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to talk about tactical and survival. Have anyone been in the field doing any tactical missions? You?
Yes,
And
sir.
Adam. Okay. So, what's the number one rules of survival?
Excuse me.
Watch for your surroundings, potential threats.
Working
Yep,
together.
true. But, what if you're alone? What then?
Just right here.
Go to rendezvous point.
Schedule is slightly changed.
Search for
Stay
areas.
vigilant.
Search for enemies.
That is correct. Stay vigilant.
Easy.
Keep awareness of what's going on.
After that,
Listen carefully. Keep sense sharp helps. Oh, keeping sense sharp helps. Yep, that is true right there. Also, for basic survival. If you don't have... Yes, Yang.
Can I be excused to use the restroom? I'll be right back.
Sure, go ahead. For survival base, if you have no equipment to start off, or any supplies are full, so what will you do? How will you um, dissolve the situation?
What did he say?
If you have no tools, no food, how will you resolve it for survival? If you're
Use
just...
your surroundings.
Yes, that. Yes, but how will you hunt?
Traps?
True, but what would happen if you call an animal with a trap? How will you be able to take it down?
Well, there are rocks. They probably
Disarm it.
Nope.
disarm it, right?
Finding tools. Create tools from certain materials that you can actually use to make it last longer and store, make it more durable. Use that tool to create things. to create things, to set traps, to capture things, so you can actually hunt and kill it. Think of any other tools: spears, axe, bow, anything to help you hunt, anything to help you gather things. How will you start a fire? Here's the number one thing. Expose 2 rocks that be used to create a knife, or
I feel like you can use two rocks to ignite a piece of wood. If you hit them hard enough, it makes sparks.
That might
a
actually
blessed
be
weapon. True,
in your whole
Yeah, I can.
ability thing.
Yeah.
a bladed weapon.
What's up, nerd?
So,
I changed my mind. I should have sat somewhere
for
else.
creating fire, there's multiple
No,
ways.
it's too late. You're
Of
already
course,
friends now.
someone have semblance to actually create fire, like yourself, explosion, but you can actually destroy things.
Yeah, I have to be extra careful
You
with them.
tell.
You need sticks, flints, and rocks. Rocks to keep it warm in the area,
Okay.
sticks to actually help
He
keep
said
it
it wrong.
flame,
He
and thatches to actually help light things
he
faster.
ingredients and
But you also need sticks to rub against a log to actually create heat. But with that heat, only two of some kinds.
Rock, stick, and string. You can make it basic. Fire starter.
Exactly. Thatches can actually help with making it like a rope. So pretty much you gotta learn these basic survival. Also, if you're gonna actually, instead of hunting, scavenging things, dry leaves are good for kindling if you can't find enough wood or sticks. Exactly. Dry branches actually help. Also, for foraging. If you're looking for another way, if you're looking for another way to get some food, finding berries can actually help, but you have to identify a kind of berries because some are poisonous. Poisonous berry is not really good for you because it actually have multiple issues. Losing the digestion system can actually be bad because it will dehydrate you really fastly and actually make you out of the game easier.
Is that why my throat closed up that one time?
Uh, what do you eat?
I couldn't tell. I just saw some berries. I was like, ooh.
What was the color?
When I first saw them, they were like green. When I looked at them after, I was like purple, and then they changed to red, and they changed to orange, and they turned into a snake. I don't know.
That's don't think that's quite a berry. There is also some poisonous plant can emulate non-poisonous. Pretty much. There are some plants you can actually chew on for edible.
Does that mean I have to get rid of them?
Yes,
Damn it, give me a minute.
because that can actually be trouble for others if you said snakes. We don't know if it's poisonous.
Alright, give me one moment.
Hmm? Where'd the big fella go? Probably ran up the restroom. Who knows? May have been a. There's hallucin berries. Yeah, that must be it. Some can be poisonous, some can be hallucinations. Hallucination is not that very good. So if you say it was a green berry, then that was a not really a ripe berry. It was still too young to be fully bloom. But yeah, when you heard about that, That berries can be a hallucination that make you see things. And also make you go crazy.
I have returned.
Alright. Also, by the way, those berries. Give me one sec. Lycon. Window.
Yes.
And
Was it me or you? We saw someone at the window.
do I know you from somewhere?
I did it a minute ago. I also saw somebody outside. I've been trying to keep an eye on them.
I saw someone like wearing red with a hoodie.
Quite a pale individual. I believe a girl. Now, focus on your teachings. I will focus on that.
Understandable.
No, you do talk.
Yeah, people with red hoods are sus.
My apologies.
Maybe later.
Mind me asking, what is sus?
Suspicious.
Why not just say sus?
Well, it's funnier, but
Hmm.
it's also a quicker way to say it.
Very well.
By the way, Lycon.
Did I?
Stand in the corner of the window. Keep yourself awake.
What's going on?
Eh,
Nothing to worry about.
just someone.
We've got
But
it handled.
yes. But yeah, so
Okay, then.
thanks to survival, like the berries he said. Want to give you a heads up. That berry you just ate was unripe and caused hallucination. That was a bad kind to eat. That's why you see the berry changing colors. The berries you're looking for have a little crown to it. A blue color berries is the right one to eat if they're less harmful. Not much for eating, but it's a good to sustain your hunger for a bit. But after that, now what else to do after you got yourself shelter, food, water? What's next? Try to find a place to rendezvous point to the next location, or try to find a way to signal your teammates or any rescue teams. Yes?
In this scenario, why are we alone and separated from the team, anyways?
Just in case if something was to happen. You guys are flying to mission. Something was to interrupt the ship, or something hit the ship, causing everyone to fall off. Gotta find a way to team up together, or find a way to rendezvous point. Get separated by a cave in a
Well, I have a question then. More
yes.
context. Sometimes as huntsmen and huntresses, we don't just fight Grim. Sometimes there's human targets. What do you do in that situation where you want to rendezvous with your team but not potential enemy combatants? That complicates the situation.
Everything was bandits that you don't know. Yeah, that it will be tough
Of course.
because
Yeah.
bandits can be a backstab. Some bandits can be unhelpful. Some actually help people to get survive. Some just backstab and take whatever you have, no matter what, clothes, weapon, money, anything. They just take it for all for themselves, or just
So you're
downright
saying
just kidnap you.
so what you're saying is keep some leverage in that situation. That the enemy combatants aren't just going to take you for all you're worth. They'd be more likely to take you prisoner versus robbing you and killing you. Is that what you're saying? And the chance they find you?
Pretty much. If you don't feel comfortable that you see that you think those are bandits, keep your distance. Because sometimes local civilians can be around to help out, but it's hard to tell. Sometimes bandits would disguise as civilian just to trick them.
Yep. Yeah, that happens.
Yep,
Anyhow,
But shouldn't
thank you for answering the
but,
question.
you're welcome.
shouldn't hunters have a proper
You know what,
identification of the?
I think what they call it a morning dream where I'm from.
I was
People usually find them in the morning.
always a risk when
Yeah,
you're
if you're
separated
dreaming all
when they're
this and it's the morning
trying
to you,
to regroup. Pretty much.
A daydreamer?
Nah. Anyhow, let the teacher talk.
But yeah, civilian bandit is going to be hard to tell. Now, a way I learned to deal with those situation is trying to get
Nice.
the high ground and make it a bit hard for to for the enemy to reach you. Correct. But also keep in mind, if they do spot you and do try to run up high, keep in mind there is a possible chance there is someone that is a good marksman like myself
I do not
that can
believe
hit
that
moving
sharing your
targets.
phone is particularly useful for this assignment.
Don't worry. Everything's recorded.
You can still
Depends on the
do it
environment.
for the respect of paying attention.
I usually adapt my strength and strategies. Well, that is understandable, but there can be an issue with that too. Someone could be one step ahead of you. Going towards, I use freeze to my advantage. Understandable. But if there's gonna be bandits living in the forest, trees are their advantage also. And the plans I try to keep low to avoid getting sniped while moving
Got it.
quiet. Yes, but also keep in mind anyone can have a anyone can have a semblance that can actually counteract it. From sharp hearing, better vision. One of our like myself, I have keen eye vision. I can actually see things from a mile away. And also, I can predict the future a little bit, but not far enough. I can only see 3 steps ahead. But yes, if you're trying to
Giving you another chance to put your screwdriver
survive
in.
by getting to a rendezvous point or try to find
My squirrel's in my pocket.
what do you say, a safe area like civilian territory, keep in mind, keep your distance, listen carefully, and uh, what you call,
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
scout the area. That way you understand if those people are bad or not. You think it's okay. Just be caution of what you're doing. If you think it's not a good place to go to, find a different location. But if you ever going to be setting camp, make sure you whenever you let me rephrase that. Whenever you leave a campsite, always snuff out the campfire. That way they won't see no smoke or anything. Flush it out so they won't see no the leftover smoke. Because if they see that, they know you're around. So try to be one step ahead of them. True, yes. Anything to snuff out the stuff. But it depends on where you're in. If there's no water in the area, dirt. If there's mud in the area, use that. But if you're somewhere else, like in a cold environment, you can use snow. But in the snowing area, you gotta keep your temperature up. Don't want to get your hypothermia from that.
A moment.
Let's see. Trying to think what other basic training I can help you guys that some other doesn't train you for. With my own training, I learn high ground. They always say is a key, but these modern days, high ground can be your enemy. If bandits are finding you and they have a good well sniper, stay the low ground. If you was to peek on the high ground area, they can actually snuff you out and take you out easier. Unless they are amateur skills.
I left something back there anyways.
Like myself, I stick low ground, and if anyone peek out, I take him out. Like an old man told me, high ground's your enemy. Never trust it. But you want to risk it? Go for it. But it would cost your life. Alright. Think that'd be it right there, Lycon? Or should...
Indeed.
Alright.
Out of
I
character, real quick.
believe if you need any
Or, sorry,
final
try-
notes, I believe now is the time, as I have just issued an assignment for the teacher of the next brick. Now,
Got it.
any further questions or assignments for them, feel free to issue now. Should have approximately 5 minutes.
Alright, so whatever I said and anyone that missed, I'll be sending you guys recording into your phone. If you don't have a phone, we'll be providing you a phone. So that way, if you guys miss any part of the class, you have it on your PDI. Okay?
Roll.
Hmm?
They are called scrolls here.
My apology. Your scrolls. I get mixed up with that sometime. So there is no better teacher than actual experience, isn't that how they say it goes? Pretty much. I was taught by my old man. He taught me the way of marksmanship. And basic survival too. And to grow up funny from pretty understandable. But since you're still young, there are going to be some things you're going to actually trial and fail. Okay? Please don't get your hypes up on that your abilities, okay? There are going to be some flaws here and there. But don't worry. Once you understand it, later on in the future, you get better. Same with you, Adam. With your fight, you probably learned something from you and Yang, right? Like they say, keep calm, keep your self-control. You might have the better fight right there. Alright. That all? I think we have here. So, if you don't have a scroll, come to me, and I'll res you guys up on the paper. I'm guessing everyone have a scroll, huh? You need one also? Okay. Now right up to me. Everyone else, you can actually dismiss. Here. You can put your name down.
No, seriously.
You need one also?
Scroll. There it is.
Okay.
Stop the recording. Perfect.
All right. Thank you. Sign your name here.
Yeah.
You're welcome. By the way, you, since you missed
Hi.
part of the lesson, I'll be sending you a video of the class, so please rewatch the video.
Oh, you don't live. Things
What
will be
in
for you later.
the?
I notify you.
Okay.
Say it again?
Hey,
Notify you.
there's
It's
no sign
Anyone else
seating.
time for the
being
next
Until
block.
4 o'clock.
Yep. Training area, correct?
Indeed.
Can you help me stay
It
awake
will be
after
Sarge's
I'm
block.
probably gonna fall asleep
All
halfway
right.
through. Probably the first 10 minutes.
So, listen up, guys. Since my session's ending, you guys will be heading straight out there.
Oh, I didn't
You'll
mean
be
to
joining
disturb you
Sergeant.
then.
Sergeant will be your sparring,
Yeah.
your sparring teacher.
Oh, I
Also,
think they're starting
yes,
again. Maybe introductions later.
There was something in the window.
someone wearing red, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep, I see her right now.
Seeing that.
Hello,
Indeed.
ghost. Never mind.
Kind.
I will
Yeah.
kindly ask that everybody moves to your next block. We've already been
Let me
notified
talk
of
to
this.
the professor.
Go on ahead.
So,
Sir, you said that we can talk after class about my ability
yeah.
for research purposes.
Right now we'll be doing the spar. After the spar, then we
Okay.
talk. Sergeant will be
Okay.
your professor this time.
Yes, finally. Activity.
That was a bit nerve-wracking right there. I thought I was gonna mess up.
Well, as expected, you did well.
Yeah.
From the portions I witnessed. There's. I got it working. I keep seeing flower petals.
Yeah. I keep seeing this multiple times. I'm seeing someone with a red hoodie just floating, hanging next to our window.
A pale girl with black hair.
Yes.
Dude. I know to keep mindful of her.
Mm-hmm.
An entrance, or are they just shy? No. That's all I'm trying to figure out at this point.
Very well.
Nice, simple, to the point. And if I see any blood, well, the other person could be getting quite bloody after I'm done with them. You're not to harm the other students or recruits.
Oh.
If you go all out, you will face punishment. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna grab something to eat. Oh
Oh,
yeah. By the way, the pilot will be coming in soon. I just got a message just now.
perfect.
Oh, hello. Excuse me? Hi. Must be the new transfer. Oh, so you were changed. Okay, understandable. I see you have a different armor, I guess. It's our student. She was changing her own combat armor set.
Indeed. The class period is waiting on you.
Please join Sergeant. Right. I'm changing my other model. In fact, let's do it over here. This one for a long time. Get back. Be back to my old model. Hmm.
I'm just worried about everyone else first because bad things happen when I'm not careful and collateral. I don't like fucking win.
Then be careful.
I believe you're the pilot.
Yes, I'll be the pilot for transport and supplies.
Perfect.
So what is?
You have supplies to hand out, or do you need some?
Against you.
The manifesto is on my desk, unread.
Oh, okay.
Got it. I'll take care of those.
Well,
It's a spar. You fight. You attack, they defend.
Understood. Tell me when to start.
New recruits?
All right. Give me 1 moment.
indeed.
Grab my timer.
Okay.
I have a few new
Now.
students.
You
Let's
have
see.
5 minutes. Oh, well. All right. I guess. Someone's a little too eager.
Hmm. For this one, I believe it is best that we both have an individual we are responsible for. We'll take care of the girl with the crimson hair. Take care of the gentleman.
Wait,
If
you take care of the
something
gentleman, I
arises.
take care of the one with red hair?
Oh, we have an
Toughen it
injury. We got injury.
Toughen it out.
Out of character.
That's how bad
Out of
it is.
character. I think
Yeah,
he
out of
just.
character, I know.
He punches
I know
window.
I know, out of character. I know he punched his damn window. Someone ain't paying attention to damn surroundings. 1 point off this quiz.
Yeah, I have a shelf of like.
She's choking. She's laughing so hard.
Senior. Senior.
Yes.
Yes. Where do you keep ropes and spare pulley setups systems?
I believe that. Hmm.
At least rope.
There should be some additional supplies in the closet in the meeting room.
All right. Thank you very much, Senior.
So, like I said, which one am I responsible for?
The shorter one.
Works for me.
Yeah, the little red girl. Okay.
I'm sure a little bit wouldn't hurt. Okay, 10%. I can do this. For your information, from now on.
Or against Brawler. I think that was a good combination for that.
Oh, I'm charged.
Hmm. I believe that it is the perfect combination for this.
They volunteered. It doesn't matter if it's a combo or not. You volunteer, you go. If you don't, then I pick.
And we do not always pick combinations that the students approve of.
Understandable.
Well, they're not gonna get into fights that they're gonna approve of all the time, so you gotta work with what you get.
And I believe it incentivizes volunteering.
Well, since I'm watching this borrow, I can understand who I'm going to be transporting. If they ever have missions.
Indeed.
Huh. What? Oh. Come on.
Out of character reminds me of like a low-level Monster Hunter player trying to fight a monster. Not sure why this shit's like bouncing off.
To be honest, it's actually funny to see a Monster Hunter character in this world.
I'll be slipping around.
My man just fucking.
What? Okay.
I'm going to kindly ask that you keep your opponent in the ring.
Oh, sorry, sir.
I have a fucking bug crawling on the back of my head or something? The fuck?
The biggest of oofs. Ah.
I feel like I have a goddamn spider on my back or something.
Sarge.
Hmm?
What does your timer say?
Let's check. About 24 seconds.
24 seconds.
Understood.
Huh. Is that the timer
That's
going off?
time. You're done.
Yeah, finally, having some excess energy.
All right, you two to those stands over there.
Understood.
Believe that he needs to work on his stamina.
He's panting more than. What was it? Private. Oh, goddamn, what was his name? Private.
Flint.
No, different guy. I said stands over there.
This way, buddy. I wonder who's next.
All right. Any volunteers for the next bout, or do I gotta start picking?
Odd name, Flint.
Indeed.
Why is he called Flint?
Don't be shy.
Buddy, fight next.
Okay.
Don't say you fight.
Let's see. How about red hair over there and white gear down here now?
Hello?
All right. Red hair. Oh. Changing after time.
Yeah,
All right.
I believe.
You're defending. You're attacking.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
You got 5 minutes.
I
I'll
don't
tell you
know.
when to start.
Aim for the chest. I don't think they have aura.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Use your weapon as a shield. I don't think it's gonna work with the
Red hair, I
weapon.
told you to defend, not attack.
By defense.
Am I even allowed to use these?
Yes, they're using dust bullets.
No?
No?
No, I only have normal.
Do try and aim for non-vital areas, please.
Will do.
Probably. Probably.
I mean, fighting is just mental chess.
Aim for the legs. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm trying
I
here.
suggest that you do not try and coach. That is our job.
Sorry.
Oh, can't get there.
Out of character, I pulled this fucking idea out of my ass, and they're still struggling with that. Fuck me.
I can't.
I fire
Out of character. They're just boys.
non-lethal.
They're just young boys.
Dust round.
Man, these
Ignore the
motherfuckers
fact
fought
that
some
one of
orcs, they
them-
lose. God damn. Probably to a grot. Ah.
My eye. Fucking God.
Ah, shit. That again. There you go.
I'm lying temporarily.
I will state that the performance thus far has been disappointing for
What are you
both
telling me?
matches.
I didn't do a. I hit you in the head with the butt of the sword.
Yeah, that just.
If you need someone that gave them a good action, I'll be one of the volunteer.
Thanks for the concussion.
Oh, you want a chance in the ring?
Yeah, I don't mind.
What do you think?
Hmm.
Out of character. This whole time, he has had music.
I am willing to humor it, but do not make either of us step in.
I'm shooting towards your
Be careful.
In character, he has been listening to music. He just has earbuds where so he can hear his music, but he can
doing
still hear
anything.
everything going on around him.
What's going on?
I actually have a pair of headphones like that if I can find them.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Out of character, just to be sure I'm not allowed to attack at all.
But if you want, you could use me last.
Defensive attacks, more or less, so mainly try to get him back away from you.
Oh, okay, so basically counter stuff.
More or less.
Listening to that.
Yep, got it.
You changed
It's really how you defend is more your choice. If you can do counterattacks or just defend, it's how it is.
By the way, what's your name?
Try to, like, move it off of your
Until you've seen me for more than a month in my unit, then you will learn my name. Until then, it's Sir or Sarge.
Okay, Sarge. My name is Seki. I'm the pilot and supplier also.
Just
Pleasure.
push you back.
Probably.
God damn it.
Maybe we should talk about that to the instructor. Instructor,
What?
You got any more advice over
I
there?
have a question.
I'm not allowed to anymore.
And what is that?
Wouldn't it be more beneficial instead of just having one attacking and one
Ask the
defending?
teachers.
to
Maybe
have
they can
both of them
give you
just
advice
attack,
while you're
so that
fighting.
way they
Maybe
can
ask
play mental
Mr.
peace
Lakin's
with each
advice or
other. That's
Mr.
how I
Sarge.
see fighting. They gotta
That
learn
was
to
last
defend each
sparring.
other.
You
a
don't
lot
scare
more-
me, human.
Yeah, but it's like sparring, but it's like
I don't
you
even
need to
know
know
what I'm
when
doing
to
here,
defend and
man.
when to
I'll be
attack.
honest
It's
with
more
you.
off the instinct.
Out of character.
Some of you don't know how to defend.
I'll try.
That's the problem. I've seen it.
I need to teach you guys how to actually
It's easy to swing a sword.
Yeah, no,
Harder to
seriously.
deflect
I need
one.
help.
I'll teach you after.
Out of character. Out of
true.
character. This
I'll teach you after roleplay. Just go.
I'm just thinking, like experiencing it is kind of.
Out of character, do you have like knives or anything?
No, I
seeing
literally have
when to
nothing.
block
We'll have
it
plenty more
and
spar
block it.
sessions at later dates,
Okay.
which will be different each time.
I have a different one.
Or the same like the last one. It just depends. You have to adapt.
I just.
Look at it.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
I love being questioned as a guardsman. Out of character. I love being
Hmm.
questioned.
Yeah, it's
Out of character, I
understandable.
like being questioned as a guardsman. It's like, well, these makes no sense. Well,
I should have great
too
notes
bad.
here.
I don't have to explain myself.
No, you're good.
I hear you, sir. How much time?
Good.
Moon uses 3
Yeah,
quick
how much time?
moon slices just to push you back.
We got about.
What the
Actually. Time. You're done. In the stands.
Come on, buddy. This way.
Give me a few more moments to update this model.
Very nice.
Don't worry.
All right.
We will help each other. I can't do range.
How much time do you think we got for one or two more?
I believe that the usual time should work.
I think that's after class.
It's about 30 minutes, you're thinking?
I believe so.
All right.
It should be
Your hands are nice.
3 rounds worth.
No, I know how to fight.
Well, that was 5 minutes. That's another 5 minutes. That's 10 minutes. So that'll be 15.
Did that for yours?
All right. Who's next?
Yes. Our newer hire.
Ah,
If
okay.
you could introduce
Do I gotta
yourself.
pick again?
I
Hello.
am Minako Namikaze. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Seki. I'm the pilot and transporter for these students.
What's that?
I believe that Ken would be a good choice.
Have you already need something? You can request off of me or
Gentlemen,
Professor
with
S,
cybernetic arms.
and I'll be giving you guys your wares.
I shall. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, yellow hair. Well, you're both yellow hairs. Get in there.
Oh, my God. model.
Ramen noodle.
I tried that, but then it's like there's no.
I'm skinning you later.
Please do
Nice
not
not.
skin the other students.
Nice try, but my
Shoot,
was that
that worked.
That's not what skinning means.
No, it is not. That's actually shaving. Scalping.
That was so.
All right.
Visual effect. You try to scout me, but all you'll be getting is the fishing reward.
Ah, shit.
I messed up
Anyways.
on.
This isn't your fight.
I have to say, okay, the thing that you
bit.
not every punch is gonna be a small exposure.
Yellow hair with the gauntlets. You are defending. Yellow hair with the cybernetics. You are attacking.
May I use projectiles as part of my defense to keep them at range?
Fish out of your hair like a hat?
No. When you
I suppose that can work. Try to aim at the feet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. That
Sure.
Maybe I should have used.
All right, I'll tell you when to begin.
Like sort of dust in the eyes of the opponent. Honestly.
He reaches into his hoodie pocket and launches over to you like a
You
small.
got
Ready?
this. May the best person win.
Begin.
Like he unwraps his own.
Looking forward to this.
Double size.
Throws up
That's
the pasta
new.
bar to you as well.
And a lot of these in shot and bullet gauntlets.
No problem.
Interesting.
Have you met our latest hire?
Spinning is a good
I have not.
trick.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine. I'm Minako.
I'm trying to figure out what you're made out of.
You can call me Sarge.
She's made out of metal.
Pleasure, Sarge.
I've seen people turn.
Likewise.
I would
Be a
use
little
my
careful.
semblance,
These ones are rowdy.
but not a good idea.
She's just trying to ask you to do
I
so.
was
Come
here on the
ignore me.
introduction day for a bit. I saw a few fights.
Fine. He goes to slash, but keeps
As soon as
keeps
you
a fair
do-
distance. Oh.
She fires a dust shell to deflect it.
If I
He
may,
goes to the opening and
I do have an idea for the last 2 rounds.
goes back. I'm on defense, so I'm just
We
gonna
do
take a
have
little
a
pot shot. Come
willing,
on.
we do have a
You gotta
willing
hit
and
me.
experienced participant. I believe that it should be pairs against
You
her.
can see now that I fight dirty, in case you were wondering.
Hair. So you mean like
Yeah.
2 people
Honor.
versus 1?
Honor to
Or
the
just
winner.
1-on-1?
Way I see it.
Ah.
2 versus 1.
Okay.
Hmm.
This time he goes for an above head
Suppose that
strike.
could work.
Given the difference in experience,
Full-on
I
raises
believe
and
it should
takes it.
be
You see her
a
aura
relatively fair
kind of absorbing the blow.
battle, and it shall teach them to better use teamwork.
My bone hurts.
I'm not sure many of
If you
these are
want, I can make it a
capable of
little more
teamwork,
shocking.
but we'll see.
Precisely why we are using
As
this
you say that, she
exercise.
kicks the dust up at you.
Honestly, I've
Oh,
seen
a mask. You forgot.
rejects
Wait,
have
they got
better
through your
teamwork than
mask?
this.
What kind of mask is that?
Bunch.
almost crashed.
And that's
Oh,
just
my
lots
God.
of those
believe-
She kind of
prisoners.
shoots at it again. The
May I
mask isn't
actually
protecting your
borrow
eyes
you
while
for
you're
it
using
just
it.
a moment?
Whenever I aim my hand
Of course.
over there,
Damn
it
it.
clicks on the door. and it
If you would come this way, please.
Oh, shit. There's out of character. I was trying to get the thing up. Okay. This time he goes for 2 different strikes, one above, one below. Ah, shit.
She ducks and launches her gauntlets to go up over the other one.
Oh,
She
what
comes up in
the-
the air. She just kind of, she lands on your scythe, kind of kicks it down.
Oh.
At this point, as she's putting the weight on the scythe, she actually fires up and pushes into the ground and lodges it in the ground.
Ah, damn it.
Deemed necessary, not really.
Hang on.
Why do you think I have what I have?
Okay.
She grabs the other scythe. This isn't a bad weapon.
I don't know what our team
But,
name would be.
you know, I think this will be over, but I'm already defending. Where's all this confidence? I thought you were made of a little bit more metal than this.
If they use my last,
The only thing
Ma'am.
the only thing on me that's metal.
She interrupts you by shooting you in the face as you talk. Realize I'm only talking to distract you. I don't really care that much about what you have to say in the middle of a fight.
That's what I did.
At this point,
What time is it? And then when she's looked
at this point, he actually does use his semblance a slight bit, which the blade starts to crackle with electricity. And raising it up, he goes to slash.
She tries to dodge. How do you follow up?
To which instead of actually cutting her, he just taps her lightly with the flat side of the scythe.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Finally, I felt something.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're strong in the medical field.
I think I'm done
I don't
with
like using my semblance often, but if I have to, I will.
Okay, let me see that.
Before you finish the sentence, she launches and she's coming straight at you.
Oh, he barely managed to bring his scythe up to deflect.
She fires to go to the side and tries to come around. You see her coming from the side, and she's going for your kidney.
Okay. He barely manages to shift, so instead of the kidney, it hits him directly in the gut.
You realize her gauntlet rotates several times. You get hit with 3 shells in succession.
Do you wish to step in if this continues to advance, or should I?
Well, doesn't matter. Time's up. You did not follow directions. That will be a point deducted. To the stands.
Oh, that's not good.
God damn it. Come on.
You're right.
Come on. There we go.
The model's updated now.
Peachy.
You need to be examined.
Probably would have done it better if I'd been given a bunch of prisoners at this
I'm
point.
fine.
At least they would listen to her commands. Okay. So we got
I
3
believe
left.
this- Indeed.
You want this to be the final spar? We could probably see 3 of them could do it. Oh, knowing this bunch, I don't think they got it.
What, 3 against 1? Oh, she doesn't have a weapon, she said. Or am I calling out they don't have a weapon in their character?
Oh, I heard that.
Okay.
Immediately points at her like,
Oh, 2 against 1 then.
To the other stands, they're with you then.
We will supply you a weapon. Come see me at the end of the day.
bye, funny lady.
Alright. So it's a
Wonderful.
2v1. You two,
Indeed.
in the rain. Though we got a bit of a change to this one. You two are going to be working together. Should it still be defense attack, or should it be attack attack?
Attack.
They go all out.
Alright. You two.
I'm just like, I'm not feeling good Friday. Attack.
You'll be
Not
fine.
very... Okay.
This is what this is for. You're supposed to be training.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine. Alright, your turn. Jump in there and jump how it's done.
Alright.
I believe there should be.
Oh, wait, are we doing a 2v1? Can I join me at 3
To ensure that 2 people from those stands can actually cooperate with another. If they do not cooperate
can I
with
try?
a colleague,
Semblance around them.
then it will be...
You want to give him a try?
Can I try?
Hold
I'm
on.
not.
You aren't. Shall I tell
Alright.
I'm magic.
She's the boss.
I just had to give you bang
I was
time.
going to say,
Dude,
these
that
2 and
was
then
all in the mind.
2 of them want, they
Does your
can
bag say
Well,
take after, and we can do 2 rounds of this.
Wasn't quite sure
What
what
Can I
the
join?
was.
That's the
I
idea.
wanted
back
to
is
see it,
funny, so.
Alright.
I can't hear you.
We're going to do 2 rounds, these 2, and then we'll be choosing another 2 to go up
Maybe I'll
again.
talk some more out of
You
it,
and me, I will be your shield.
let's
Aim
take
for
a-
aim for the
We're
weak points.
required to work together.
Yeah.
If you do not work together,
No,
then
but you can disable
will
them.
The
get
teachers
points
are gonna get
demoted from you.
Get annoyed if I keep talking, so maybe later.
But this one uses them all.
Guys, there's a
So he creates
2v1
like a-
going
like
on.
a
After
huge,
this, we
like,
need
Alright.
to fight a teacher. That's gonna be fun.
1, 2, 3.
Honestly, it's like
It's like whose lines are
Ready to call out?
That would be be interesting, but having a range is always more
Oh.
superior when it comes to fighting.
I couldn't hear.
I personally believe.
Hey,
All right.
Add
Ready?
Add a character. Add a character. It's just whose lies anyway. The points
Okay.
don't matter.
He creates a big rock line like in front of you before you get to us.
Oh, that is a heavy weapon.
Hey Nora, hit these rocks, please.
Oh.
Okay.
Just chop yours
He
on wall in
runs-
half.
Yeah, he runs up and he puts the blade up to her neck.
Yep. You're gonna grab it and lift you up.
He's like,
Does that model not have?
Yeah.
"Hi,
No, it doesn't.
what's up? How you doing?"
Just gonna drop you down.
As he drops down, his blade flips back and it flips forward and turns into gun form, and he starts firing dirt shots at you,
Yeah, Drew's is broken.
like
Yep.
shotgun blast rocks.
Am I fixed?
Yep. Just gonna hit you in the leg, knock you over,
Am I in the ground now?
I have a small
and
idea.
back and hand you with the blade, pushing it back a bit. All right.
You might have another Neo that has a weapon.
Water
It's
to
question
work. Alright,
Hell yeah. Okay.
so
A lot better than the training
He-
I was given, to be fair.
he
This
takes
is
a
lot
deep breath.
safer as well.
He's like, "Hey, what was your semblance again?"
I can already tell you, none of them would be able to beat me if it came down to it. They're
Nora,
just
what
not
was your
well trained.
semblance again?
breaking up, Doc.
I have seen three people right now.
It was electricity.
Volatility in
I think-
combat would be able to put
All right.
up a decent
Alright, I think I
fight.
got this actually. Hold
One
on.
of them being the one with the red hair over there with the sword.
If you're gonna be hesitating, he's gonna come for the slash.
he gets hit in the side and he like bounces off the wall. He was not prepared for this.
Yep.
The difference is the number.
You can't hesitate.
I believe that for the next round, pitting him
All right.
alongside
Gonna collide. Okay.
against her might be the best approach.
He's
All right.
gonna run up and then switch the sword into axe mode and then chop at the base of your gun and attempt to like cut it in half.
Yeah, you're doing that. You're pushing force against her weapon, pushing her back, and yeah, you left yourself in the open and just shoulder rammed you.
Could you stop hitting me in the same spot?
I apologize.
Keep in mind,
Back in my old campaign.
you're hitting my weapon, causing more friction into her weapon. You're creating more kinetic energy toward my weapon.
The best combination, both for
Do I have water style
eagerness
on? I have water
and
style on.
I'm sure
That's
we have
right.
a
All right.
nurse, so
Let's have fun.
word and
gentleman Adam. Gentleman
Do you need
Flynn.
help medically wise?
All right, so you're gonna go for a strike without me looking. All right.
the chest
In black
or
armor
something.
right
Or
there.
get hit.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, so I'll take that hit. What are you going for?
Red hair,
Fine.
big heavy armor.
He runs up and he throws one,
He did say
two slash.
I mean, I could have unloaded the entire
All right,
barrel.
you're gonna hit me down.
It kind of overheats when I do that.
Painful,
Though.
All right.
but effective.
And I'm just gonna go for the legs.
Again, they have issues, and I don't want to see the out of the
He
field.
blocks it
I don't
with
wanna
both
come
of his
back
claws,
here
but he is
and
sent
have them
back.
come in with
All right.
one missing leg, the other one
Actually,
missing half their face.
Adam
I've
got
seen it happen
almost the whole
before.
barrel.
They
Except
argue
he
in the
made it jam.
battlefield, and they cause each other to get harmed.
Is there
All right.
a cylinder on the weapon?
To be
Why would
frank,
you
I
need a
believe
cylinder
that
on a blade?
the gentleman Adam
Yeah,
still
Hey, okay.
All right,
is
let's
missing
change. Let's
half of
change
his
the
face.
style.
Maybe it should
As he
Although that
switches to
in the
water dragon.
medical
Or
records,
maybe
there
it's
was
like, well,
severe burning
not,
on the
because,
upper half
you
of his
know.
face.
Water
Maybe you
dragon.
should just watch
And I
instead of
got-
talking, and you might
So I
realize what
I-
they're doing.
hold on,
So,
hold on,
alright,
hold
I
on.
like talking.
Dragon tail. Yeah. He got cool
I
tail
know,
now.
I know.
What of it?
So that was the.
What you gonna do? I got a cool tail as he spins and splashes his huge.
All right, you're gonna
tight
knock
water
it out to the
dragon.
side.
I like
Yep.
talking.
You're gonna hit the sword on the ground, pulling the trigger, releasing ice around you guys.
He creates a white. He creates like a water wall using his tail splash, and like
It's gonna.
crashes into the ice.
All right,
Time.
that's time. Just gonna tap the ice to break right in front of you.
You might need to deal with the suppression of your vocalization.
It's gotta be running.
You two need to work as a team. It's a little lacking on that.
It's what they gave me.
I was
s-
trying.
It's understandable. It's all.
It's fine.
Don't worry. It's everyone's first time.
That's true. But she did do good. You did good. You did do good. High five. Yeah.
So this is done. What do you think next? I'm thinking yellow and red hair.
The two
Red
would
hair
be
without
the
red hair.
yellow
My
hair,
dog just.
the black and white armor. Those two are eager, so one of them
They might be
maybe.
eager, but they would probably work together perfectly well. Where I'm thinking we need to have people that don't work perfectly well to actually try to do teamwork.
My face
Hearing the guy in the black suit, he
That
wanted
is
to
true.
spar me so badly.
Yeah.
He's too eager on that.
Yeah, I could definitely
Which is-
tell.
If we did the black and yellow haired, we put them in, and then maybe if we have time, we throw in the other two to show them what actual teamwork should be.
I think red hair and yellow hair for the first round, then the
Yes.
particularly eager ones after that.
Yeah.
I shall.
You guys can head to the stage.
All right. So,
Join. Yep, just join the others.
you two are going to be coming in the next round after this. Okay? You're going to get a chance. There's a reason for this.
Speaking of which, who they're gonna be facing? Me again?
This round.
Yeah. You got two
Yes.
more rounds now.
Got it. Or to put more paint to my leg.
Dude, I haven't out of character. I'm standing for so fucking long. I haven't sat down once, like in session.
I-
My legs or feet are fucking dead.
I was working
Out of
8
character.
hours
I got
today.
Full body. I got full body, man. I can't sit.
Same.
RB shove. Anyways,
You two will be working together.
Asterisk shove asterisk.
Remember this. Come on down.
you should have seen it once out of character. I remember going to a combine world. Hold on. Let me get this ready.
Shall we have them being defenders this round instead of attackers?
No, I want to see how they do.
All right.
All right. Ready. Begin.
You go left, I go right.
Begin.
Actually, that's what I
Get
was
the
gonna
whistle.
say.
I think she's just.
Just gonna pull the trigger, pushing you down with a fire.
You hear a blast from behind you, and you see her coming like a rocket right at you.
Alright. Just gonna go for a swing back.
Fires dust below her to raise her altitude even more, and she's coming for your face.
Alright.
Touches off the sword with her foot, and is coming in to punch in the face.
Alright, she's gonna grab your hand this time.
Okay.
I run towards her and
You see the gauntlet unfold, and boom, 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 right in your hand. A bunch of dust explodes in your hand.
Alright, she's gonna move to. Ooh. What, aiming at the face or the hand?
No, she shot it into your hand when you grabbed it.
So in character.
Alright.
I actually work with.
Just gonna
I mean,
grab
towards
and.
her, you.
Oh, bad timing. You get tossed.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
I
Yeah,
toss her to you, so you collide.
Watch where you're going.
I was ready to hit the ground,
Oh.
not your sword.
Wait, what'd you do?
No, we just both collide. That's good. Keep on going.
Okay. I use moon slice.
While you're deflecting it, Yang comes in and she goes for your feet and boom, boom, boom.
Alright.
Trying to knock you off balance.
Yep. Just gonna go to the legs again. This time pulling the
She
trigger.
tries to hop it.
Ooh. While you're trying to hop it, she's gonna pull the trigger, igniting the engine in her blade, creating a more speed to hit you in the ankles.
I fired my sword at her head. Like the butt of the sword just knocks her in the head.
Yep.
When it throws off your aim,
Oh.
Yang uses it to actually shoot at your sword to shoot it into the ground with that extra momentum when your aim is off.
Alright, that's gonna hit the sword on the ground.
Yang!
Hit me! Do it!
She's gonna hit the trigger to create the freeze in the ground.
So does his hit connect with me or no?
So
Do you
pretty
freeze
much
the blade or freeze the ground?
freeze the ground.
Itself.
Freezing the ground
Oh, like
itself. So it's gonna freeze
Oh.
up to your shins.
Oh, here we go. Stationary. There you go.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Once the moon slice connects, kind of power up. I
Yeah.
just step out of the ice like it's nothing.
Yeah, so tough luck, you got frozen while trying to help her.
Thank God for
Well,
stationary.
She
Yep.
comes up with an uppercut to your chin.
Yep, she's gonna try to block it while it hit her in the face. Oh.
How much time do you have left?
Yep, gonna
She
hit you
fires at your feet to break it out.
while you turn your back around. She's gonna hit you with a light thing.
Yang takes it and goes straight into the wall.
All right.
Proper terminology.
I didn't just like swing at it.
Yep. It's gonna keep on blocking.
No, fought with a salamander.
It's gonna grab your sword.
Huh?
Try to be. Hmm?
Yeah, you're putting the weight into the sword. Yang walks up. She comes at you again. And she actually goes for your ankles. She actually wraps and twists, and you feel like she weighs 8 times what she weighed before. And she's twisting you. Your ankle is going to break unless you got the aura shield or you go to the ground with it, because you're feeling the pressure. She's going right at the ankle.
When you try to break her ankle, right when you break it, you'll hear something reattach itself. And right when you see the leg came back together, she's just gonna kick you back. All right, lift you up and headbutt you.
You actually see your semblance turn off. She's like,
Do remember that you are here for sparring, not to kill.
Well, that kind of hurts right there, but I'll let that slide.
I don't think I could have killed her if I tried from what I just saw.
Do you
Well.
think you'll be able to take on a third round as you are now, or would you like a quick heal before you do?
Meaning that you intend permanently.
Let's do a quick heal. Get my stamina back up a bit.
Pass me your hand.
That's a wrestling move.
She's going to place her hands on either side as waves of green energy shoot from her hands up your arm.
Nevertheless, into the stands.
There we go. That should be enough of a boost for you to handle this next fight.
Yeah,
Pretty well.
Okay.
I could take in 2 more rounds.
How long? Because that adds potholes. No. Bronwyn, to the stands, please.
Yeah. All right.
Do not be afraid to tap myself or Sarge in.
As I said, they were quite eager and excited.
Understandable. You have a stun round.
Not on me, but I can get you one.
It's fine. Let's just use some electricity to actually incapacitate him if it goes too crazy. Or just freeze him.
I guarantee you, if it goes too far, I'll likely be quicker on the draw than you are.
Quick question. His name Flint. You have a certain type of specialty?
Yes. Explosives.
Gotta be fast! Weapons are heavy! He's gonna pull a little explosion with his next fist.
Alright.
Where I come from, my two
Come on, man! I feel shield!
Remember, it's supposed to be teamwork.
Understood!
Most injuries that come.
I think it's there's some openings!
It's gonna hit.
There's some openings for you!
Yep. Right when you hit the sword. The gun. This. I pull the trigger, freezing your hand.
Oh, oh, perfect, perfect. Shrapnel. He's gonna ignite it.
I see a strap there on their chest.
Fuck, that's heavy. I should really nervous in this shit. Hang down, buddy. You can like slow them down for me.
That hurts.
Yeah, hurts me too. Fuck.
Okay. Maybe we should like pause.
Let's keep on going. You'll see the wounds start healing up on her stomach. Not done yet.
Aim for the knees. Aim for the knees, please. For the love of God, dude, he's too fast.
Yep. Alright.
Oh shit.
Yep. Just gonna hit you in the blunt side, knock you fly to the fence.
Okay, well.
Rab.
He already got knocked out.
Oh, okay. He's gonna do an Rwby explosion. Sir, you okay? Alright?
Fine.
How much time do you need before you can get back up?
Personal conversation. You can tell me more.
I'm watching this now.
Understood.
Understand the strengths
I don't give
of
a
your opponent, but of your allies.
I'm trying to get my ally time.
You're gonna knight? I will knight too. You see a flame coming out of the sword. Well, that's a ring out. Just. You want to continue or stop?
Of course. He's gonna ignite the ground.
He's very useful, is what he is.
Please put them back on. My legs are very cold. He may be lacking in brains, but Jesus. How?
What I like in intelligence, I like in intensity.
In brains with no way he looks like under all that gear.
Just go and grab you from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't like.
Yeah, you're good. Let's just say I pick you up.
I'm trying to like stay in your hand.
Don't worry. Just act like I'm grabbing your head anyway. Alright, you were gonna say? Let me guess, you hit him already, right?
No, he's pulled punch last second.
Alright.
Oh, you son of.
Please don't like.
He's gonna toss you at him.
Oh shit! He's gonna grab you.
Right. Let's finish this. Just gonna swing the sword, freezing.
Oh.
What's their definition of counter?
Just gonna hit you up a bit and hit the electricity on her sword, shocking you.
I like mentally.
Am I still frozen or are you broken?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Now you're broken out.
Is he still spasming? Wait, are you still spasming when you're?
I haven't seen him for years.
Am I?
We talked about it a little bit.
I could say, I was gonna say I can capacitate with electricity, but how tolerant is your character for electricity?
Same as a normal person.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you'd be.
Time.
Okay.
So. So it's 1 out of.
No, friend, come on. Shit. Do you have a nurse? He's still spasming, sir.
Don't worry.
Shit.
It's just electricity coursing into his body. It's gonna wear off a bit.
You won't have any brain damage, correct? Right?
Step
No.
back, please.
Hold still.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on you, and you're gonna start feeling the electricity start to fade off slowly.
Oh.
They are on there in the.
Better now?
That's what I've been doing to people.
Actually, I am.
Alright.
Do you need to see the nurse?
Working on updating. I'm doing a little bit
I'll
of
make it.
spin
I've
on
had worse.
things.
At the end of the day, I'll give you a once over.
There.
Does this guy not have no siblings?
Discord.
I don't believe
It's
so.
a little bit different once I get an
Huh.
avatar done.
I do.
Are you alright?
You need to remember the strengths and weaknesses of those around you both that you are fighting against and fighting with. If
Yes,
this was
sir.
a life or death situation, you very easily could have lost his life in your arrogance. You understand?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
whoa.
Consider this a learning experience. As long as you learn from it, there's nothing wrong in that.
So I do really like the season 2. It is
Man, don't worry. It's a sparrow. Trials and error. Don't worry.
I guess.
Are you alright?
Well, when I usually fail a mission or anything that's like a job, things don't go good.
I meant.
Hey, let's go back.
He sure did give me a good workout.
Indeed.
Hell, I can make him my sparring partner. Or I could be his sparring partner.
I'm still very concerned about it. Also, I need another shot.
I mean, I guess technically
Whew.
they are there since I don't have the update.
Well, I'm gonna have to patch this closed later on. My X charge actually bounced back to me since he combust. I can mend this later on.
Me or him?
Now, if you wish, I do have a sewing kit myself. I can assist.
Don't worry. My sibling I can repair things for within seconds.
Very well.
I'm not in my limit, so I'm good.
Now, going to a death world like that, I heard they lost more numbers than they could ever recover.
I'll start gathering everybody for your class.
Excellent.
Good, I'm done. I'm tired of watching them. Ugh. They need more time in the sparring matches, but for now, that's
Time, training,
good enough.
discipline. That one in the black armor has some potential. He needs
Maybe.
He
to
needs
rein his
to rein
enthusiasm a
back.
bit.
Exactly.
Did you have fun?
Ooh, that guy in the black armor gave me a good workout. Reckless, but hey.
Would you like a refresh of healing?
It's just a drink. That's all. I'm just
Understood.
out of breath.
No, I sadly don't got any amnesec, so.
Well,
So I'm
it
told we're
wouldn't be
not
best,
supposed to
but
drink on premises like that, so.
she's just going to pull a bottle out. Here, you can have some of this.
Thank you.
It's a energy drink I make.
It's actually quite good. A little bitter,
I don't
but
care,
quite
I'm
good.
drinking my monster.
Well, for retrospect, that is basically a version of the Kriegsman ration drinks, but
Oh,
with
no.
actual flavor. So that's gonna keep you going for like 3 days.
Yeah, I've had some of those. That's not good.
She's gonna be a workaholic for 3 days straight and crash down soon.
Well, that's why you're only taking a small bit of it. Otherwise, you're gonna be fucking just.
Also, yeah, we do have it in the classroom. Also, our character.
Yeah, they're all going.
I made the point. The ice shard that she froze on his arm when he combust did stab her.
That's a table.
But since he didn't see it, she actually healed herself.
Since I have a moment here and there inside, I can actually shoot this and just let you see what I mean by it's quite explosive.
I see.
Yeah.
I need to get a las gun working or a las pistol. I just can't do particles.
Yeah.
Would be best to operate out here.
I want to get this going.
No.
But
After you.
I gotta get the particle working for quests.
I know, I will have a student at some point. I think next week I'll have a student finally.
Oh, is this your camera?
Yeah, it's Osmo's.
There is the headmaster's office.
Out of character, your camera.
The room there.
Your camera.
Oh, yeah, no. I gotta get it in a second.
Got it.
That room there is the
This is over there, then.
meeting area. There's a trapdoor up top which leads to the library. And at the bottom of the stairs over there.
I'm excited for my character out of character. Like, I'm excited for her.
What, this character?
When he eats, it absorbs everything.
Wait, hold on, shut up, Hawk. He like takes the Infinity Gauntlet out of his
Sit in
teeth.
my chair.
Oh,
Where'd my blanket go?
Damn.
Good call.
I need to take a sit. Fuck me.
Excuse me, dog. Do you kind of want to? Oh shit! Oh, there's my other window.
did you crush your dog?
No.
When you see when you
Almost
go into the
fell.
metaverse, you see a lot more crazier shit, and you're not ready for any of them.
Okay. To be honest, not the craziest thing I've seen in character.
What?
Yep.
Let everybody get ready.
Oh shit.
Should we move up a desk?
If you want to.
I think you're
If
fine.
you wish to move closer, you may.
I think you're fine.
Sit back down here.
Good. All right. Well, hello everyone. My name is Minako Namikaze. I am here as a part-time teacher or an assistant teacher, and I'm here to do an introduction to Magitech and Mana Crystal.
Oh, just
Wait,
respawn.
I got.
He'll get fixed.
You
Similar
better
to
run, it might
Dust.
eat you.
It's the version from where I come from. There are many similarities to Dust and Mana Crystals. Mainly, the one that I found most is you use them in weapons. I use them in weapons as well. However, ours have several different applications and are much more volatile in their raw form. So much so that if you do not properly use them and prepare them, things like this will happen to you.
Hmm?
Oh.
What happened to you? Oh, right.
When I was young, I decided that I was going to try experimenting with raw crystal. This is the after effect of that. My body was hypercharged with its energy and is constantly in a state of trying to collapse. Therefore, I am needing to constantly have injections of mana put into my body, and am needing to do constant checkups. I want this to be a warning to you. Yes, mana is dangerous, however, if handled properly, it can be a great ally in combat. I have brought some material for you to inspect and see. It is the processed form, so it is safe to handle. Now, one of the main things about Magitech is its use in everyday life. Here, you have it using dust for things like
Also, Alchem, what the
weapons,
fuck?
your city
I didn't know you were
lights,
fucking ready to me.
electricity,
I
that
was
kind of
VR
thing.
chat. Sorry, I didn't say nothing for a while. I was in the middle of
Whereas
combat.
mana crystals can be used for quite literally everything. From the simplest mundane things as cooking meals to creating super weapons. It's all about how you utilize them. You can combine two forms of mana. Yes?
Mana crystal. Buy mana crystals. Mean like this. Rock that has fire element.
God, man, do you have narcolepsy or something?
Charge out of a
Pouch on
pouch on hip.
Similar. So that is a mana stone. That is a more natural form. Mana crystals are these. She's going to pull out a silver gem from her shirt. This is a processed crystal. This is one of its purest forms. As I said, in this form it is safe. This one specifically has the ability to produce light. We can harvest these, put them into a lantern, and this will glow brightly for roughly 200 years on its own, without any need for having it changed.
Well, that's definitely different from dust, because the more refined dust is, the more efficiently it is burned. It's the more raw dust that burns slower. That is different. Almost
Yes,
opposite.
whereas with mana crystals, the more refined it is, the longer it can go for. The raw form is so volatile that even handling it wrong can cause it to erupt violently. Now, specifically for Magitech, using mana and magic crystals, or mana crystals, requires a total of 3 parts to have it properly work. You need the piece of technology or the weapon you are powering, the crystal or the power source, and then you need what we like to call the sigil or engraving to properly power it. The sigil itself is, think of it like coding for a computer. It is the programming itself. Once properly applied to the object, you would apply the power source, put it together, and there you go, like working machine. Whereas for weaponry, you would say embed the crystal in a sword, or more accurately, put it into a bullet tip. And on that note, I'm going to have you all step outside one more time.
Gonna head outside. And just sliding around.
Oh, I will just have you all come stand over here. Now, before I do fire it, I will be showing you this weapon.
Hello.
This is
Hello.
my personalized revolver.
Who's this person?
The barrel
The newest hire.
itself is made of a specialized material able to withstand the
I
force of
see.
these bullets.
Encourage you to introduce yourself after the session.
This
Understandable.
one specifically that I am using today
Well,
is
to the
loaded
class.
with a mixture of fire and stone mana. So
Wait,
it
is she
has
gonna
an
shoot that in the
explosive
air?
property to it.
No. At a target, but
As stated,
away from
she's going to
student.
lift her hand and a small target will raise from the ground made of stone.
Okay.
See?
Oh.
Whoa. Well then.
Okay then. Interesting.
That is the processed form. If I were to try and use raw mana, this entire grounds would be exploded.
Can you do that?
Not easily as that. Takes me quite a while. I need to
Would
talk to
that
to do something like
fit in that? Would you be able to use something like that in that device, or would that device not been able to handle that much? The more dangerous one.
This one would be able to handle it. As I said, it is made from specialized materials. I work with quite soft. Now you're saying hypothetically use a mana rock.
Mm.
No, he can just
we're
explode.
talking about.
Do that.
I can do something. Oh, them. Sorry. So sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, I think we're pointing at it.
By the way, how was the sparring go?
For the most part, well, had a few moments where I nearly needed to step in, but the pilot was able to spar with the students under our supervision.
Ah, okay. Guess she was itching for a fight.
Indeed. clearly was experienced.
Hmm. Any minor injury with her?
No. Well, there's room for concern of injury, but nothing that has been documented yet.
Like what?
For multiple elements, yes. Alright.
For instance, the gentleman in white over there got a significant amount of electricity shot into him. He seems fine, but I'm going to give him a once over in the medical bay after the classes are over.
Raw mana crystal. So they are
Uh,
safer to handle.
Did she
I
use a
will say,
stun
though,
bullet?
do be careful for when their
No,
energy is used up.
he did
as
not
they
have
will
any.
sometimes fracture
Used
and
electrical rounds.
let off a small
Oh.
elemental pop, shall we say.
I see. Yeah, they were semblant to because they.
Biggest that would be considered safe? I would say, depending on your weapon, if you would, could you actually pull out your weapon so I may see it? And I would be able to give you better information. Dual blades.
Where's your camera?
I would say
Me.
no larger than
Okay.
this metal
I thought you
sheet
had the camera up because I had the menu up looking around.
would be safe for you to use.
No, that's fine.
In
I
that
had one
size.
before.
If you were to have a larger weapon, you could increase the size of the stone, but for that size, that is a safe enough one for you to use, and will give you enough bite to actually use it. My suit.
What are you thinking, the guy?
Now, as for your suit, one modification that you could do personally with a form of mana stone would be to essentially put a strip or knuckle duster on your suit.
This is
It would
mana she's
enhance the
talking
power of
about.
your punches and your blows.
It is a close relative in terms of power.
If you are going to
Just,
do that, though,
it is her energy source from another world.
if you get the wrong crystals, it will be extremely bad for you.
Though it is much more volatile of a substance than just simple dust.
Now, from what I have
See.
shown, are there any other
Okay.
questions at the moment?
What?
I miss the simplicity of las guns.
I miss when I was younger and it seemed like the most advanced thing that people used was a rifle that shot dust rounds.
Please.
Like the one I use.
Indeed. Character, what on earth is Neo doing?
What's that?
The character. Kenzie was running in place for a good minute on a treadmill.
No, pretty
Don't
much.
think that, 'cause he just looked over, bro. You gotta keep it low. We can't let them know we're talking.
Exercise. Exercise.
Oh, hey Nara.
Yes, that I have. It is
Guess you just came back to watch the class?
difficult to do properly.
Yeah, sorry about
without
that.
a set of tools
Okay.
here, but
Well,
it is possible.
this is one of your new teacher.
Compressing them can be dangerous, but useful.
Okay, there may I do something in a sec?
Then yes.
Okay.
Think in character.
In character.
Out of character, can I do something in character? At least they are polite.
You may.
Just don't break someone's leg.
Yeah. I mean,
I was reading O's.
Yang did very nearly do that.
He didn't tell me that one.
Keep it quiet.
Please step into the arena.
Oh, that is what happened with the pilot, but they have a method of very rapidly recovering. Where things sort of aligned themselves again.
Miss Nora, was it? You weren't here for the
Tell you about that
demonstration.
later.
Would you like to
Hmm.
see the use of mana crystals and weapons?
Yes.
Excellent. She's just going to do the same thing she did before. She's going to make a stone target appear, pull out her rifle, and just.
Ow.
Small round, highly explosive.
Scrap those.
Oh, I do apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Another use for mana crystals. Oh, it's okay. I can use it for a demonstration real quick. Another small use for mana crystals, besides attacking and defending, she's going to pull a green one off of her neck, is healing. She will just hold it up. As she does, a green wave of energy will emanate from the crystal in her hand, soothing the wound of the rock that just smacked him in the side of the head.
Well, it's not bleeding anymore. This is just a small cut.
Hmm.
Gotta wear
Only
helmets.
that could.
A giant
Only
mass
that
on
could
the
work for
size
something
of a
long
SUV
lasting.
appears beside me. It can, but you would need a much stronger version of what I have here, and healing crystals are rare to come by.
I pull the weapon out. A giant mana stone the size
Man, you have to
of
get a
a
competition.
SUV appeared behind me before standing standing after and compressing into a
Do you have a
glowing
way to
ball
put a
near
barrier
my
up around
blade.
the arena just in case?
I personally do not.
don't think that was placed in.
We didn't get the shipment in for the Atmos shield protection.
Well, then it's a good thing that I'm here.
Indeed.
Where I
I wasn't
dash and
expecting explosives. Do I gotta teach him bomb squad tactics? I don't want to teach bomb squad tactics.
causing a shockwave
But do that
style.
build a bomb.
It's so troublesome to teach.
Flashing in the air.
Clap their
If
hands
only I was a
together,
psyker,
and a
things would be a
blue
little
wave is
different.
going to kind of shoot out over top of the arena and form a dome.
We need to speak with the student shortly about that.
She doesn't cut up the platform.
If they just
I have-
I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I have greater concerns than just the arena with something of that size. Speaking of, I believe that we are almost ready for the takeoff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
We're gonna mission.
No, the takeoff. I believe you got the memo. Oh, not. We will teach and demonstrate very shortly.
I mean, I got the box. I just that's my mind. Got a lot of things on my mind.
No, it was on lunch.
Do you wish to make the announcement, or should I?
You're the second command of this place, if I'm not mistaken, so I think it'd be your thing, not mine.
Indeed. Ordinarily it would be for Masusa, but she had other matters to attend to.
So wait, she's like part snake. Does she like eat like rodents and stuff, or does she like just eat things whole? I don't.
That's kind of
Given
disrespectful.
that you are new to this area, I do not take too much offense in that, but I can assure you that is not the case. She was born a faunus, and things complicated.
Faunus here
I've
are
worked
pretty
with abhumans before, but like,
much faunus here is more human like us. So pretty much it's the same thing. We eat and drink.
Mana crystals can be quite
I
useful.
don't care. I might be the only like Rwby to some degree.
You're good.
Of man.
They have
Well,
an innate
like,
magnet in their body allowing
I've
them
met
to use these
Abiums
abilities
before, and
without
sometimes they do weird
the
stuff.
additions
I
of the
mean,
crystal.
I watched an ogre crush a space marine's head.
Magitech is for people
Just,
born without
and I was
natural
like,
mana.
Of the
that's
strange,
rations.
And most
of the strange habits that Masusa may or may not have, I can assure you that
I'll be right
the
back.
ingestion of small rodents is not one of
some
them.
of you called semblance.
I saw a felon do that once. Got a rat.
Called a rat. Ow. Like this guy's work. Does a really good job with this. Like, you don't have the automatic cycle. That's the problem.
Couple thrones and yog rock steak dinner.
Which is fun. Now, have you ever tried altering the explosions?
I made it to a grenade.
So you are able to compress, harden it, and throw it.
Yeah, it's a you can pull a small vial.
Out of character,
Hmm.
I am almost tempted on having it run just a little bit over for one last class, but I'm gonna see how the time is after the reveal.
One specific form of
Right.
homework for you for this class.
Given that it is 15
Oh no,
till.
homework.
Don't worry, I think you'll enjoy this. Try using your semblance and combining it with an elemental
Out of
beast.
character, should I start
Try to change the
giving people
property
homework
of
as
your
the smart
explosion
teacher?
into that element.
Out of character. Just punch this wall 32 times.
32 times. 31 and you go below, 33 you go above. God, can't kill that like it's gotta be 32.
The guidance of one of
It's
the
gotta be
teachers.
32 exactly. You
I
can't
don't
go
want you
past.
running off doing this on your own.
By the way,
As
I
for
got
the rest
3
of you,
students that request a scroll.
I will be sending you
Red
a
hair,
note to
Nara.
your PDAs.
Yeah, Nara and the girl with
specifically for this class.
the hat.
Sorry, where I'm from, we call them PDAs. Yes,
I'll have them come fill out paperwork with
data
me
slates?
in a short bit.
Yeah, kind of like
Yes.
a data slate. There will also be a.
Sorry to interrupt. Instead of being called PDA or data slate, apparently we call it scrolls. Different for everyone.
Indeed.
They just brought that up to me. I'm
Yes.
still trying to get
Thank you,
terminology
gang.
down.
Sorry.
Yeah,
On
whatever.
there is a small article, and from it, if you wish, there will be another class demonstration where I will be bringing an actual form of
Honest, I
Magitech
didn't see you
for you
poke
all
out, so
to
my
try using.
apologies.
I will be providing the crystal, the engraving, and the object. And for you all doing this, I will be giving each of you who partake in the class the piece of Magitech itself, as it is a simple one. As I said before, it will be a lantern, but it will allow you to experience actually making them.
A lantern,
also
like
be
just like a light source.
Yes, one that you will not have to ever deal with batteries or recharging. You will just flick it on and off. You will have to.
Oh, okay.
It is just a simple one for you to carry around, but it will prove quite useful for you out in the field on night operations, or if you ever get put into a tunnel or such. Once we go over more advanced things,
Okay, understandable.
depending on how you do, will depend on whether or not I am able to allow you to get hold of the more dangerous aspects. Until then, that will be the end of your introductory class, and I hope you will all willingly participate in the next big experiment we will do.
Okay.
Now, as
Good.
the final
I'll just
call out,
act like
though,
I
if there are any
expected,
questions,
so I'll just tell it
concerns, or
nothing happened
comments,
to it.
now would be the time to give them.
But don't worry.
And if not, You are more than welcome to head to your next class, which I'm not sure what that will be.
I think Mr. Lycon is the last one, right?
I don't know.
Give me one sec. He might be on a phone call with someone. If you want, you can continue on for a bit.
Imagine my assemblage around blue ice.
In that case, I will show you.
Yes. What can I
Oh.
help you with?
Well, she is quite done. Do we have one more session for something?
Susa will be stepping down in a moment. She has an announcement that she would like to make.
Okay. Now she'll be coming in.
This is a form that I had 50 years ago. Pardon? I'm over 237 years old.
Okay.
Now, for me, I prefer to take this form as it's more comfortable for me. Doesn't quite show off what happened. I will now change my forms to show you. She's going to snap her fingers. This is my more natural form. As you can see, both of my arms are mechanical, as well as my legs. I have been in multiple forms of combat and have taken many injuries, so I have had to replace body parts. Now, because of this, though, I have had a few things happen. One, I'm able to handle raw crystal a little more openly instead of volatilely. Because I have suppressants built into my arms that allow me to work with them. But this is what can happen if you do not handle them properly. So once again, if you are going to experiment with them, please come find me and have me there with you so that this does not happen to you.
If I may, now may be
Yes.
the best time for closing remarks. Miss Susa has an announcement that she would like to make very shortly.
Yes. Are there any questions about this?
Mm-mm.
Very well then.
I don't know where to start.
Don't do anything
Mhm.
stupid.
Yes. Don't do anything stupid. If you're going to practice with them, have someone who is experienced. Until then, Miss Sousa, I believe, had something to say.
You got the experience like I did.
Yes, if you would
I'm
like
going
a
to
prosthetic like
as
this, I do make
everybody
them.
gathers a slight bit closer.
Hmm,
I would insist people
probably.
I can also make them more natural-esque, so if you would like one similar to your other arm, I can make that for you. These ones I wear for just everyday use. If I'm going out in public, I will put on
Alright. I'll just get the...
more skin.
Okay. I'll get you the blueprints and the material from Atlas. Gonna take some time for that.
I appreciate everyone who is
Yes.
here, and I hope that you are
But
indeed
know my pilot.
honest to
He
the
will
academy
transport
and the
fast.
access we are providing here. Secondly, I would like to thank
Um,
the team that was sent out the other
I
day
will do a bit of more
to
research on
provide
dust, as
technology for us.
what I know can be
I
used as a
greatly
power
appreciate you
source,
also.
so I can try and implement that.
And with that, I would
If
like
I
to
may,
share with you
the
Yes.
announcement you are both going to want to listen closely to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
as I say that, you guys are all going to feel the earth start to shake as loud jet thrusters and jet engines start to spiral up from beyond that giant wall.
Whoa,
Mm.
what did I pay for?
What?
Took many years of design, program, and funding
I've
from
eaten
all
bigger.
four academies, but
Do you always think with your stomach?
is officially green to take flight, for we are a mobile company. We are designed to fly
That's
around.
why the headmaster's room looked like that.
Indeed, we are
Yeah.
designed to fly between all other kingdoms to encourage the fulfillment and migration to Menagerie. And with that,
Wait,
hmm?
no, sorry. Just thinking about what that implies. I'm listening.
Get arrested again.
So, with that being said, we will be taking off. And as I say that, you are going to see a large glass dome appear over and enclose this whole area as we lift towards the sky and the clouds and start to fly away from Menagerie.
That's safe.
Awesome.
Look like construction's
Logan safe.
finished.
If any of you
Pretty
wish
much.
to take a look
Don't
of
you
the
cry for
oceans as
me,
we go,
Menagerie.
Yes,
I
we have
openly invite
something
you
The
similar
to
to
our
truth
this.
little front
is I
area
never
in front
left
of my
you.
house. But for our first trip, we will be heading towards Atlas.
Oh, excellent. We're actually heading to Atlas.
He puts the stick in his mouth, doesn't he?
Yep.
Great.
Odyssey.
That will make acquisition of materials a bit easier.
Oh.
Enjoy. If you're heading there, I'll see Mom
You weren't
again.
very good at crime.
What?
Also, if you want to learn more about us, we do have a library up the stairs. You'll see a
Yes, I
hatch.
am more. Yes, I've been informed of that. I'm more looking for commonplace applications of dust. I've known that you use them in weapons, but I'm curious on how they interact with your technology.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone
Yes.
have any questions revolving around our sudden flight?
Will there be a
No, but it
movie?
explains the design of of your your office being like a captain's deck. Kind of wondered about that.
Indeed. It is meant to basically be my way
Thank
of
you.
helping control the ship outside of the mechanics deep within.
Also, we do have one dust that can mass produce. Hard light. Something is a physical form.
Ah, yes. Hardlight. We have a form of that where I come from, though it is purely energy based.
I see.
I'm guessing the glass that formed is hard light glass.
I guess so.
Speaking of hard light dust.
It could be. It could also just be hardened glass hooked up to a set of gears that rotate.
That would be a quite the big piece of. How would that?
Well, it is.
How would
It
that be
doesn't need to be
unfurled?
one solid piece. It can be multiple pieces connected and
Is where you'll be
allows it to
sleeping from now on,
merge.
I suppose.
Well, we don't know a lot because it is Atlas secret technology. Only the headmaster knows.
So
That is fair.
And only half of
Indeed.
it to him.
separate from most of the other academies.
Oh,
We do
Still,
have a
speculations and questioning can lead to answers, but digging too deep into some things can lead to issues, so let's not dwell on this situation. If it is information we are privy to, they will tell us.
we need hunters,
Indeed.
huntresses to go take up this room. A something
know that I will be overseeing the mechanicals of it, but I can assure you that the glass will be lowered any time that we dock
they are
to ensure
Yes.
that students and staff may move freely.
I'm assuming this is more for protection while flying through, as I have been informed that the Grim do have flying forms.
Indeed.
What the hell is a grim?
Yes.
I cannot go into details, but there are several layers of reinforcement
That thing?
with several different materials.
there is
We cannot allow griffins or nevermore to
Fairy tales.
penetrate and put these students at
And
risk.
humans are their prey.
Yes, that would not be
Who-
at
who
all.
knows
That
they
would
are,
be
yes.
quite horrid.
Sorry, that was mean.
Hey,
Indeed.
It would also be bad for the teachers not to be able to properly protect these students, so having this extra protection is always welcome. To be fair, I think most cities should actually have this as well if they wander.
True.
Alright, you go rest well.
I apologize.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see you.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I could fight a Grim. One-on-one, not too difficult.
No, it is not.
Depends on the size. I've heard there are small ones the size of a dog to. I believe I've read once that there was something roughly the size of the school grounds. I don't know if you'd be able to fight that one hand to hand.
If you're talking
There
about the
is-
two-headed serpent, then that could be that one.
I believe that was the one
no.
that I read up on.
If I had heavy enough ordnance, I could probably do it. Maybe like a melt-a-bomb. Maybe two.
Question for you.
But go on,
King
Lycon.
Tao
Mm-hmm.
is quite large, but not the size of school grounds. You may have been reading of the ancient wyvern or the common leviathan.
Oh yes, the water,
What is going on?
the water-looking dragon.
Indeed.
I do know
The-
that it was a being that presided in the water, so it could have been that.
Yes. It was
I will need
the
to reread.
leviathan. Those actually are still somewhat common in Argos, the northern parts of Anima.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Yes.
Had to take an escort to the cruise ship when that happened.
You're from Mistral.
Indeed. It was actually quite the impressive bit of technology supplied by Atlas to help protect those areas. I've witnessed it myself.
You know what?
Pretty much.
I won't bug you about it, but
I can
Or
share it freely as it is no secret, but there is an incredibly capable and sizable mech that was developed by Atlas.
yes, it's used for self-defense. When anything happened, that mech will actually take care of it.
Wait,
Indeed.
mech? You mean like big robot thing, sort of stuff?
Yes.
Yes,
The Nerv's got some
Enlarged-
stuff like that.
The
Though,
enlarged
I was going to
bipedal
say,
one.
possibly similar to those.
I mean, most of the ones I know
I
are
actually
robotic
have
in the
a
sense.
couple of those.
Okay.
Company I own makes them.
The ones I know usually piloted.
Miss Yang, you have a question?
no, I'm just kind of confused at this point where, you know, last week I was figuring out how to combine combustion dust into more raw powder to get an explosion that was maybe an eighth the size of that. Now there's mana crystals that apparently been able to do this for a while. And
Mana crystals are not natural to this realm.
Indeed.
see, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. When people are talking about realm and stuff, and I was talking to someone, and they said their birthday, and they should be like older than me, but I'm older than them. So I'm especially confused about what people are meaning by realm and realms.
So, to
Go
more
ahead.
answer that question, think of our world, Remnant, as an orb. And that orb is our realm or world. In there are tiny holes that can be poked or opened. And those holes lead to other orbs or other realms. That is where other individuals, such as Miss Fenrir over here, come from.
Wait,
Think
so
my
you're
armor
saying
was from
people
this world?
Okay, that still doesn't explain why I was talking to someone who said they're from Remnant, and their birthday should make them older than me, yet somehow they're younger than me. That
So
We
So
also
that
still a point of
believe
confusion.
we also believe that there is a slight difference in time between each of these, and that though the difference in time may be mere seconds, for others it could be days, months, or even years.
indeed.
Well, shit.
So
And
I'm
the
really confused now.
property on that would be a time dilation factor. essentially, when traveling from one place to another, time is less like a straight line and more like a ever confusing series of tunnels that constantly wrap around each other. One person may take one path to get here, another may take another to get here. And although you would both arrive at the same time there, the travel distance you would take can be anywhere from a few seconds to several years.
Apparently, someone should be younger, but they're older, and then.
Also, she's
Think of
meant.
it this way.
I
You
have
may
to
be
say
going this
that
speed, they're going this speed.
The only days I were counting were the days in the cell.
I often like
And
to
the
say that you shouldn't worry about the differences in time much. Otherwise, your head tends to get full of spaghetti.
that is true.
Indeed.
It can be confusing. Mayhaps we'll have a class on it at some point.
I will have to go over your notes if that was the case.
Also,
Yes, that is not something I would be willing to teach personally, but as I said,
Yes?
mayhaps.
Oh,
Wait,
text me.
hang on.
I'm pretty aged myself.
So you're telling me like the strange physics of bending reality and portals and realms and all that that they talk about in like the Red versus Blue comics that the character Caboose breaks all the time. Those are broken right now?
Indeed.
Yeah.
a little bit. If they were truly broken, I do not believe that our world would stand a chance. It would be more broken than it already is.
Pinholes in
the
a
best
Angie, do you
way,
laugh?
Huh.
the best way I can explain
I
this
guess
is
Mom
a
was
line from
wrong
a
about
show.
saying those comics are a waste of time. Apparently,
If I
not
may.
all fiction. Sorry. I'm just kind of laughing about this.
It's
You know
okay.
what? Continue. I can laugh once I hear
Yeah.
more and get over it or get on
A
with it.
quote from a show I watch: "Time is not linear. It is wibbly wobbly, timey wimey bullshit."
Why do I feel like I heard someone say that to me before?
That doesn't sound like high gothic or low gothic to me, so alright.
Time is just a yarn ball that no one can fucking Time is a yarn
Time
ball.
is a ball of knots that no one knows where it starts or ends.
I best believe it's best we get off this topic before anyone gets more confused.
Indeed.
That is
If
fair.
we were to
Understandable.
do that, I would need to do a fair bit more reading.
Mayhaps you and me could read up on it together and figure out a way to properly teach a class on that.
Indeed. Though, given previous experience, I believe that one of us may be slightly more versed in it than the other.
All I know is E equals MC squared.
Yes.
I don't know anything. Okay. The only thing I know is how to fix people.
I think I fried my brains plenty on Red versus Blue and X-Ray and Valve. I'm good.
Well, with
Especially
that,
X-Ray and Valve. Sorry.
with that, no, you're fine. With that being said and all that, I think it's best if we all start winding down and retiring for the night. We have a long journey ahead of us, and probably best to get our rest.
Indeed.
Whatever happened to that
Sounds good to me.
girl who had been scouting out the ground and hiding on the roof and peeking through the window?
I have no know.
I last
Who
saw
was
her
that?
descend back to the ground about 45 minutes before we took off.
Huh.
Oh, I get it, yeah. Alright.
Some
Alright.
pale skin, red hood, just keep flying by the window of the classroom.
That's an odd one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Concerning. Alrighty.
I did see a trail of roses, or at least rose petals.
True, that too also.
I did notice that as well.
I'm sorry, you said rose petals?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ghost.
Interesting.
Yeah, the ghost.
Oh, it is on my mind. quick attention for everybody. If you do not have a scroll, come see me at the end of the day. I have some forms for you to fill out so we can supply you one.
I already beat you to the punch on that. I already got the forms. It's on the desk.
Perfect.
Again, jail.
Thank you again.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Because they're going to be receiving a video of the election I've been giving them. So if anyone missed it, they can rewatch it.
Miss Jenner, please do not antagonize others. I saw that.
I think I can go fight.
I understand, but we're here to encourage learning, not encourage hostility.
Yes.
They may have
Oh,
missing.
that reminds me. I'm not sure if your scrolls are compatible with it, but she's gonna pull a chip from her arm. This is the recording for the class.
I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
attention to about
The
If it is not compatible, I will find a way to make it so.
Thank you.
That being said,
At some point I will
once
just
again,
get myself linked up to the
Dr.
network so I
Scully,
can
can I
directly
encourage you all
upload
to
them.
head to the dorms and get some rest?
Dude, I believe that we have a system similar to that supplied by Atlas. So you'll need
Yes.
to reconvene with us in the headmistress's office.
That I will.
We could take it to Atlas to actually do a reverse engineer, so we could actually make something for her device.
I need to talk to the
Indeed.
teacher.
We will be arriving in
It's not that
Atlas in,
bad.
I'd imagine, a short
I
while.
gotta fill out those forms for
Oh, so,
Fair.
right.
Fair enough.
thingy my
What
boss,
were we
whatever it
use?
was.
We need
Fair
reverse
enough.
engineer, make
Well,
some,
as headmistress, I can do
analyze
so.
their equipment so we know what to make for them.
Indeed.
You can go first.
I
Mine's
do look
just
forward
a
to seeing
help my
Atlas.
semblance
I just need the
understanding.
It's a
pictures for
big city
the
I've read-
capital.
So,
whatever else I need to fill out.
I've read a
it's
bit about it,
similar,
so it will be
similar
interesting.
to this academy. The city of Atlas is floating as well. However, it is not made to be
Understood.
mobile. Made to be stationary
Yes.
to keep it safe.
Pretty much.
From what I had read,
This is
they
not a good time.
combined their school and their military.
Give me one sec.
Indeed. Well, most academies do in some way, but they are much more forthcoming in it, rather than simply encouraging it.
Well, I definitely look forward to it then.
Okay.
Do you have something to say?
I need to talk to him after class about my semblance, so I can
We
get
could talk
more
here.
upgrade too. Oh, I need an upgrade for my suit. My semblance is I continually produce a chemical powder that is similar to gunpowder, but it's more volatile, more reactive. So I was hoping we can work on a better suit where I don't have to check for any gaps like this. When I fight, gaps appear, and I have to go to a different room to fix them.
Okay.
So if we can find.
We can actually
I
do
believe
something.
that the two of us could work together on that.
Yeah. Get some Atlas, come by it. Do some testing on
Oh,
him.
right. He's gonna pull a slip. This is who built my suit first. He's an Atlas engineer.
All right. I'll get the pilot to get you the supplies. Also,
what is the gentleman's name?
His name is. Sorry, bug went to my throat. Wait 1 second.
take your time.
You're good.
It happens to
Did
everyone.
you just gotta die for a second?
And explode.
Oh, it's okay. I was kind of worried about during the lecture. The other night I was sick, so my throat's really fucking raw. So I'm like, I hope my voice doesn't
Oh,
crack
no.
halfway through this fucking speech.
No, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
That's a worse fear. Anyways,
My throat is so dry tonight.
I had to take it easy today because of work.
All right.
His
I
name
can
is
get-
Tobias Matthew.
You good, buddy?
I've heard
Okay.
of him, but I
Yeah, I
haven't
just
met
found
him.
he's a he's a bit higher in command. Not a lot of people know his existence. I thought it was okay since you guys are teachers to know.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Well,
anyways, I think we're done, right?
I'm
He's
pretty
not
much.
quite on the standard science team, I know that, but I do know that he is still quite respected in his field.
Yeah, he's he is one of the few people who helped me out of my situation. It's very nice.
By the way, does your body like produce like what gunpowder or sulfur?
It produced something similar to gunpowder, but sometimes sulfur is in the mix.
Hmm. Okay.
So that's why my explosions sometimes cause heat and melt metal.
That's good to know about that.
Yes.
Almost sounds like it has a slight combination with sodium that would cause it to be vastly more volatile. Would you say, in your experience, that it does not agree with water?
It burns water.
It must be sodium then.
Pretty much.
Before
Alright.
that, I must go back to my dorm to get some rest. Getting quite sleepy.
Very well.
Alright. Please be
Thank
careful.
you. Come on, buddy. Let's go
We
to bed.
look forward to seeing
Have a
you
good
tomorrow.
evening.
See you tomorrow.
I don't know where our guardsman friend went.
Where the fuck he go? I think it.
He stepped away. Out of character, he crashed.
Ah.
Ah, that explains it. Thoughts on the lecture I gave? How'd I do?
I believe it went well.
Excellent.
You did good as far as I'm aware, but I wasn't here most of the time.
I believe that more confidence and simply refreshing your notes for a few minutes beforehand will help you tremendously. But besides that,
Yes.
I have no complaints.
I do. Wake up on time next time, damn it.
Yeah, as I was telling them though, I was really sick earlier and my throat's hella raw from it, so I went to bed earlier to try and get some rest. And then I got woken up and I passed back out.
I can hear a little bit of your raspy voice right now. I can hear a little bit of it.
Oh yeah, it's way better than before. Let's see if I can do it. Earlier I sounded like this.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta take a second, drink some very funnily named liquid.
Yeah, I had to be careful with mine today because freaking 8-hour shift. Yep. And you just told us. Just jump on the left side.
Welcome back.
Well, is that the end of session?
I believe so.
I'll give them a few minutes to talk in character before I
Let him socialize a bit.
Where's my table? Oh, there
Well,
it is.
I'm happy how it turned out, though they didn't do great at sparring. I'll lie to you. Someone kind of fucked up. They got a little too far.
I nearly got my leg broken.
I nearly had to step in.
Yeah, next time that happens,
You did pretty good in combat though.
my boys could probably roll in there.
This is
but
how
I
I
don't
combat.
I'm gonna have to learn how to fence. I literally
And
have
you
to
know,
learn how
because
to
I'm in
fence.
2 RPs.
Okay, I could teach you. I could literally teach you. But I also need to see OBX because I want to teach him how to better fight as Adam. Because Adam actually has a very unique fighting style where he uses both his weapon
Sword and
hits.
guns, yeah.
Yeah. Also, not gonna lie, was real tempted to see if I could get into a sparring match because I was gonna bring this out.
So, I'm gonna be honest. I was really hoping that there was like another minute on the timer because, like, if the one with Yang and Adam,
yep,
the one with Yang and Adam, if that went on just a little bit longer, I very easily could have just stepped in. And I was even planning on like grabbing Yang's arm and just kicking Adam right in the chin and just going, "That's enough, you two."
That's enough.
That's enough.
Attention students. Lights will be going out in just a few minutes. Please make sure
As
you've
for
wrapped up your
close
conversations
combat sparring
and are
though,
ready for
besides the
bed.
knife on
Thank you all.
brute shot,
God damn it.
Ah, yes, Staber.
Also,
Couple hard light
I'm
daggers, one holding to
glad
each
I
my
called
hands.
out the time ability for a second because Yang tried to break her leg, and looking she reversed time and fixed her legs up.
Yeah, so real quick, that ordeal was why I was standing like right there when you guys were sparring because I was like, if this turns at all,
I saw you right there.
yeah. And right afterwards, I laid right at a Yang. I was like, hey, ooh, buddy, what the fuck?
But you saw what happened, right?
Yeah.
I think next
Benji,
session I'll have my
actually,
student
this will
character.
be fun for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I
I
can
have
stop
actually
recording.
found a avatar for a
Yeah.
character that I could use.
Like,
you
could
didn't
have
talk
been.
to me about it,
go.
though.
Nice.
Name's,
I'm gonna go into the other area. I'm gonna chase down OBX. If you have time,
He left. He left.
Honest. Oh,
Damn.
yeah, so we'll
fuck.
get the information.
Okay, well, I can teach you how to spar.
Yeah, here,
Not tonight.
you.
My feet
Oh,
are
that's fair.
actually fucking done. I've been standing because, guardsman, I'm supposed to be, at attention, ready to move when I have to. Yeah. Listen, I'm a commissar. If I was a commissar and I saw that shit, I probably would have pulled out a bolt pistol and just started firing. Anyway, I started blasting.
Also, the funny part, if I was to fight them, yeah.
Okay.
All right, motherfuckers. Dukes.
Neat little thing. Neat little thing.
Oh.
I love the knuckle dusters on this because if you look, they say full moon.
Seriously?
Full moon. Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that till now.
Yes, I didn't realize that until I was examining the model in game very extensively. Like I was looking at, I was admiring all the little tidbits. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat.
No,
What
you're
does that say?"
down.
I didn't know I
Hey,
made this
hush, I'm not
quest.
denying it, but no, that's not why I was examining him. Yeah, see, I was looking at that, and I'm gonna be honest. The angle.
Go, keep going. I'll tell you in a second.
So, like, I was looking at that, and I was not able to figure out what the fuck it said because I was like, NODW? What the fuck? And I looked it up, and I was like, oh, moon. I'm just an idiot.
What I was gonna say is I found it so funny when I asked I'm like, so does the headmaster eating rodents or something? You're like, with how offensive that is, I will tell you and ignore that, and the fact that no, she does not. It's like, okay, damn. I didn't know it was being like racist or some shit, bro. I was just like, hey, I'm just curious.
In character, like,
actually,
the
I'll
two
be
of
right
them,
back.
the reason they look like this is because of a super traumatic event.
Alright, I gotta end my stream here, guys. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed today. Yeah. I'll see you guys later, and I see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed today. This won't be in for tomorrow. This is gonna be for Monday. Sunday tomorrow will be Midnight Gate. So I'm gonna be streaming that one. So yeah, I'm gonna end my stream. Catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys around next time. So hope you guys enjoy your day. All right, see you guys, and you guys have a good night. Bye.